For the last 2 years, if you wanted a King Ranch or Platinum F-150 with a naturally aspirated V8, Ford told you no, not an option. The 5.0-liter Coyote had been quietly stripped from the top of the lineup since 2024, and the only choices you had on Ford's flagship trims were turbocharged EcoBoost engines. Ford just reversed that decision. And when you look at why, this isn't a small trim update. It's Ford directly responding to a fight happening across the entire truck industry right now. Let's break down exactly what's changing with the 5.0-liter V8 for 2027, why Ford pulled it in the first place, and why they're bringing it back now. First, let's rewind. Back in 2024, when the F-150 got its mid-cycle refresh, the 5.0-liter Coyote V8 disappeared as an option on the King Ranch and Platinum trims, Ford's two most expensive, most feature-loaded F-150 configurations. If you wanted one of those trims, your engine choices were the 3.5-liter EcoBoost V6 or the 3.5-liter PowerBoost Hybrid. The V8 was gone. For 2 full model years, Ford's flagship trucks were V8 optional, nowhere near the top of the lineup. Now for 2027, according to a leaked dealer order guide that's been circulating on Ford enthusiast forums, that decision has been reversed. The 400-horsepower, 410-pound-foot, 5.0-liter Coyote V8 is coming back to both King Ranch and Platinum. And that means, for the first time in a few years, you can order a genuine, naturally aspirated V8 across every single trim in the F-150 lineup, from the base XL all the way up to Platinum. So why does this matter? And why is Ford doing it now? Because this isn't happening in a vacuum. Look at what's going on across the rest of the truck industry right now. Ram brought the Hemi V8 back after pulling it for the 2025 Ram 1500. GM has been doubling down on V8 availability across their Silverado and Sierra lineups. The entire full-size truck segment has been sending Ford the same signal for 2 years straight. Customers want the V8 option, and pulling it wasn't the win Ford thought it would be. Ford pulling the 5.0 from King Ranch and Platinum back in 2024 was a bet that turbocharged V6 power and hybrid efficiency would satisfy flagship trim buyers. Based on this reversal, that bet didn't pay off the way Ford hoped. And when your two biggest rivals are actively expanding V8 availability while you're the only one restricting it, that's not a position you want to hold for long. But the V8 isn't the only major engine news buried in this order guide. And honestly, it might not even be the biggest change. Ford is also dropping the 2.7-liter EcoBoost V6 entirely. Gone. Not available to order on the 2027 F-150 at all. In its place, the 3.0-liter EcoBoost V6, the same engine architecture used in the Explorer, Bronco, and Ranger Raptor, becomes the new standard engine across the XL, STX, XLT, and select Lariat configurations. The numbers here are a real jump. The outgoing 2.7-liter made 325 horsepower and 400 pound-feet of torque. Early estimates on this 3.0-liter, based on its output in other Ford vehicles, put it somewhere between 400 and 418 horsepower, with up to 440 pound-feet of torque. That's not a mild bump. That's a potential 75-plus horsepower increase on what becomes the least powerful engine in the entire lineup. Think about that for a second. Ford's new base engine could outpower the old base engine by nearly 100 horsepower. The entry-level F-150 buyer in 2027 might end up with more power than plenty of mid-trim buyers had just 2 years ago. So let's put the full picture together. For 2027, Ford is simultaneously retiring the 2.7-liter EcoBoost that's powered a huge share of F-150s since 2024, replacing it with a significantly more powerful 3.0-liter EcoBoost as the new standard, and bringing the 5.0-liter Coyote V8 back to the King Ranch and Platinum trims where it had been missing for 2 full years. Every single trim level, from the cheapest XL to the most expensive Platinum, will offer a genuine naturally aspirated V8 option again. That's Ford completely restructuring its most important vehicle's engine lineup, 1 full year before the truck's actual platform redesign in 2028. And there's a real strategic story underneath all of this. Ford tried restricting V8 access at the top of the lineup, watched Ram and GM lean the opposite direction, and course-corrected before that decision could do any real damage to F-150 sales at the high end. That's not indecision. That's Ford paying close attention to exactly what the market is telling them, and being willing to admit a 2-year-old decision needs reversing. One important caveat here: Ford hasn't published an official press release confirming any of this yet. This is coming from a leaked dealer order guide, which has proven reliable for previous model year leaks. But until Ford makes it official, treat the exact horsepower numbers on that new 3.0-liter as an estimate, not a confirmed spec. So here's the bottom line if you're cross-shopping F-150s heading into 2027. If you want a King Ranch or Platinum with a V8 under the hood, that option is coming back after a 2-year absence. If you're looking at the lower trims, the new base engine is shaping up to be a genuine performance jump over what it's replacing. And across the board, Ford just made the V8 conversation relevant on every single trim level again. This isn't just a minor refresh or a tweak to the options list. This is Ford fundamentally rethinking what buyers actually want from their full-size pickup, and the answer seems to be that they want choice, real choice, not just whatever engine the marketing department decided to push this year. The return of the V8 to the higher-end trims is particularly telling because those are the trucks with the highest profit margins and the most loyal customers. Ford knows that if they lose those buyers to Ram or GM, they're not coming back easily. So bringing the V8 back to King Ranch and Platinum isn't just about horsepower numbers. It's about sending a message that the people who buy these trucks have been heard and that Ford is willing to admit when they got it wrong. And the lower trims? That new base engine, which is shaping up to be a 3.0-liter EcoBoost in place of the outgoing 2.7-liter, represents a completely different kind of upgrade. More displacement, more potential for torque, and a broader power band that should make everyday driving feel noticeably stronger. The 2.7-liter was never a bad engine. It was actually quite good for what it was, but it always felt like a compromise. A little too small for serious towing, a little too buzzy under heavy load, and a little too dependent on boost to make up for what it lacked in cubic inches. The 3.0-liter addresses all of that without sacrificing the fuel economy gains that made the EcoBoost line so popular in the first place. It's the kind of engine that makes you wonder why they didn't do it sooner. But the bigger story here is what this means for Ford's overall strategy. For years, the industry narrative has been that the V8 is dying, that turbocharged 6 cylinders and electrification are the inevitable future, and that anyone clinging to 8 cylinders is just nostalgic and out of touch. Ford's 2027 F-150 lineup suggests that narrative might be oversimplified. Yes, there's still a place for forced induction. Yes, hybrids and EVs are coming. But there's also still a very large, very vocal group of truck buyers who want a V8, not because they're stuck in the past, but because a V8 does certain things that no smaller engine can quite replicate. The sound, the low-end grunt, the feeling of effortless power when you're pulling a trailer up a grade, those aren't just sentimental attachments. They're real, tangible benefits that matter to people who use their trucks for work and recreation. Ford's decision to make the V8 conversation relevant on every trim level, even the ones that traditionally leaned heavily on EcoBoost engines, is a recognition that the market isn't as monolithic as some analysts assumed. There's room for different powertrains serving different needs, and Ford is finally acting like they understand that. The days of forcing every customer into 1 or 2 engine choices are over, at least for now. The 2027 F-150 is shaping up to be a truck that offers genuine variety, from the efficient base engine to the roaring V8, and that variety is exactly what's been missing from the full-size pickup segment for the last few years. Subscribe if you want to stay ahead of every real engine change happening at Ford right now, because between this and the EcoBoost shakeup we already covered, 2027 is turning into one of the most rewritten model years in F-150 history. Ford is clearly not done making changes, and there are more announcements expected in the coming months that could shake up the lineup even further. If you want to be the first to know what's coming next, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because the pace of change at Ford right now is faster than it's been in decades, and you won't want to miss a single update.